Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait. These attacks continue as I speak. Ground forces are not engaged. This conflict started August 2nd when the dictator of Iraq invaded a small and helpless neighbor. Kuwait, a member of the Arab League and a member of the United Nations, was crushed. Its people brutalized. 5 months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been joined. This military action, taken in accord with United Nations resolutions and with the consent of the United States Congress, all reasonable efforts to reach a peaceful resolution, have no choice but to drive Saddam from Kuwait by force. We will not fail. As I report to you, air attacks are underway against military targets in Iraq. Saddam was warned over and over again to comply with the will of the United Nations, leave Kuwait or be driven out. Saddam has arrogantly rejected all warnings. Tonight, as our forces fight, they and their families are in our prayers. May God bless each and every one of them and the coalition forces at our side in the Gulf, and may He continue to bless our nation, the United States of America.
Let's have a look at what kind of intel we got. I think we got some satellite images here. Alright, so based on this image here, we have possibly 8 MiG-21s in the area. Now that's not too bad. We should be able to take on MiG-21s, but I mean, I would be worried about all 8 of them. It would be 8 versus 2, so gotta be careful with that. Hopefully we don't have to face all these guys when we get up there. Alright, so the target is located in the countryside. Primary targets are the 3 oil rigs. Those look like they're pretty easy to spot. And we got some armored vehicles, some bunkers. Those are not primary targets, so if we don't hit them, we don't hit them. That's fine. Just got to take out those 3 oil rigs. And finally, it looks like we have some AAA defenses. That one in the middle, I believe that's called a Shilka. It's a radar-guided AAA gun, and then 2 other AA guns. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We should be able to handle this. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Mike 9. Stand, no jam. Anchor 25, Reaper 1.
Reaper 1, Magic Anchor 25 is RTB.
Reaper, go ahead, Mike 8-1. Mike 8-1, Mike 8-1, go ahead. Relax, Golf 8-3. Go ahead, Golf 8. Negative data, negative jamming. Mike 7-7. Go ahead, Mike 7-7. Data stand, and there's no jam. Mike 7-8.
Now, as we fly into Iraq now, I'm going to use this flight time opportunity to set up my bombing program and my countermeasures program. Now, as you can see, I'm carrying the Mark 84 today. I'm carrying 5 of those bad boys. So we should be able to do some serious damage once we get there. Now an interval of 50 feet is actually not that far at all. So these bombs are going to be falling relatively close to each other, but the reason I'm doing that is because the 3 oil rigs in the pictures look like they were pretty close together, right? So I just want to make sure that I can land a bunch of my bombs really close together on those oil rigs. Now we'll go ahead and set up the countermeasures. Set program 1 up for radar guided missiles in case we run into those MiG-21s. Some flares just to be safe. Program 2 I'm just going to have set up for a bomb run. So I'm going to have 1 flare repeating 24 times. Probably an interval of 1 second each. That looks good, I'm happy with that. So now we're just flying a low altitude here through the burning oil fields, hoping that the fires will mask some of our infrared signature, and I'm hoping that if I fly low like this I can avoid some of those MiGs, at least make it difficult for their radar to pick me up. Ideally I don't want to deal with them at this point, as I've got 5 Mk-84s on the bottom of my plane here, and I really don't want to jettison them before I even get to the target. So for that reason I kind of want to stay low and just get in there as quietly as I can. They'll definitely know that I'm here once I drop the bombs. Once I hit the target they'll know that I'm here. So more than likely we're gonna see the MiGs after we drop the bombs on the oil rig. So that's when I'm hoping that we'll run into the MiG-21s. It could happen before that, I don't know. And I'll have to decide if I want to drop the bombs or not, and just not hit the target, just try to survive the engagement, depending on how many MiG-21s actually come at us. Alright, so we're getting close to the target location here, so I'm going to pull up to get some altitude so we can look down and see if we can find the target from the satellite images we saw at the beginning of the mission. Now, as I pull up, I am slightly worried if there's any MiGs in the area, if they're going to be able to pick me up now that I come up here. That Shilka that we saw, the AAA tank, it should be pinging me on radar right now, but it's not. So it's possible that we may have caught these guys by surprise. I think it's further up this way. And then if I can just bank to the right here. Right there. Alright, so we got the target confirmed. I'm going to switch to air to ground mode. And what I'm going to do is just bank to the right and set up a bomb run. I don't think I'm going to drop any flares on this run. Even though I set the countermeasures program up, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take a chance that there's no IR homing missiles in this area, because I want to conserve those flares for when I run into those MiGs. Right? I only have 30 flares, so I really don't want to waste them on a bomb run right now and then run into 8 MiGs on the way home. Right? Alright, that's it for me. I dumped all my bombs on that target. Let's just have a closer look, make sure we got everything. Yep, those are direct hits. All 3 of those rigs are done for. So let's get the hell out of here. Because if they didn't know we were here, they do now. And those MiGs are definitely coming now. If I can just full afterburner it the hell out of here, I might just get away before those MiGs come.
Altitude.
Alright, I got pinged by something up ahead here, so I'm pretty sure the MiGs are here. And they're on an intercept course right in front of us. I'm not quite picking anything up on radar here, so what I'm going to do is go vertical a little bit, try to get some altitude, see if my radar can look over these mountains. There you go, I got a target. Alright, looks like we got a fight on our hands.
Radar jam. First time, 0436, level 1. Second one, 0430, 03, level 1. Third one, 0431, heading 104, level 2. Manually. Track number 6401, Fox 15, 042235, Oscar Alpha, 8065, 0. Bound. Charlie, 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 Oscar.
Rocket 5-1, Baja has you loud and clear radar contact.
Lead, Magic, push Nellis, channel 7.
Charlie Bandit, close box.
I hold you Alpha check, 172.
Charlie Bandit, 11 o'clock.
Rocket 5. 5-1 Baja, currently negative EOB.
Jelly Bandit, 10 o'clock. 26. 2. That 2150 and
Reaper 1 checking your airspace.
Reaper 01 Baja has you loud and clear. Radar contact, Alpha check Cedar Peak, 24681. Reaper 01, push Silver 3 for Baja.
Reaper 1. Reaper push Silver 3, com 1.
Golf 89 for left. Copy that, Golf 89.
Rocket 5-1.
Rocket. One Baja loud and clear. Push Silver 3 for Baja.
Call off the red flag mission time on 3. Flight number 5 for Romeo 405 for Romeo 4. And we're clear for you guys. Have a good one. Golf 87, thanks, sir.
Harley 1-1 Baja, loud and clear radar contact. Harley 1-1. Alpha check Cedar Peak 28872.
Charlie 1-1, same.
Cylon 1 check. Cylon 1.
Magic Cylon 1 and 2, go ahead.
Cylon 1, we're direct the south gate, or gate 6 at flight 310, like elevator.
Cylon 1 and 2, you clear the elevator, you're in traffic, is rocket.
Silver 3 for Baja.
Charlie 1-1, push Silver 3. Descend to 17,000.
Cylon 1, radar contact at traffic. 310%, 17. Cylon 1. Cylon 1, mission successful. What else you want?
Weapons extended.
Cylon 1, expended 6 missiles.
Cylon 2 expended 3 missiles.
That's a copy in traffic now is a Harley, Bullseye 101, considered track.
Alright, that's that. Let's get the hell out of here. I literally have nothing to fight with. It's time to go home. Alright guys, So that concludes the video for today. Kind of a hard landing at the end there, but any landing is a good landing. That's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.